CTV's Heather Wright is in the West Bank for us this morning. She joins me now with more. Heather, good morning to you. What are you hearing from people there today?
Well, Marcia, we're here in Nablus in the occupied West Bank, and we've been here for a couple hours now speaking with Palestinians and asking them about what life is like here right now for them. And sort of the uniform answer that we're getting from everyone is difficult. It was difficult here a year ago, and it's becoming increasingly difficult, they say, given what is happening in the region. There have been stepped up patrols here in the occupied West Bank. There's been an increase in settler violence. The United Nations says roughly 700 Palestinians have been killed either by IDF soldiers or by settlers in the last year alone. And this morning we had the opportunity to speak with a number of farmers who were attacked by settlers yesterday. They say they were out in their fields trying to harvest the olives. It's the beginning of the olive harvesting season when they were attacked with sticks and rocks. One man we saw had a broken leg. There was a child who's 11, and he had a bandaged head and bandaged fingers because he too was attacked. And so this is the daily life that we're being told about, that people here in the occupied West Bank live. They don't want to travel very often. It's very hard to get around. There are a number of checkpoints. And so people are afraid, they've got anxiety, but again, they keep going forward, they keep moving on. But they are still nervous about what is going to happen next in this region and as this conflict unfolds.
Heather, thank you for laying out that sort of day-to-day picture for us. I'm wondering, when you spoke with people, was there hope? Is there any sense of optimism that this war will end soon?
I think everyone does have some hope, but you know, they've watched what's happened. They have concern, of course, for their friends and family members in Gaza, watching what has taken place there. Many have lost loved ones there. There are Gazans here in the occupied West Bank that have been here for the last year because they can't return to their homes. And so while they are hopeful, I think that there is a big concern that things are going to get worse before they might get any better. There have been targeted missile strikes here in the West Bank, which has been reasonably uncommon prior to a year ago. Those have been stepped up. There was one just last week where roughly 20 people were killed. The IDF says that they were targeting a senior Hamas commander, but we're told that civilians and families were killed in that strike as well. So there is that ongoing concern that things might escalate here as well. But, you know, there is happiness as well. We're told that, you know, there's a market here just beside us, and we were talking to, you know, young women in their 20s who are out having sweets and hanging out and just being together. And so life appears to be quite normal here, yet there is that constant undercurrent of not knowing what might happen next.
Heather Wright for us in the West Bank today. Heather, thank you for that.